Hey everyone, I'm Stacia and this is my husband, BT, and he's obsessed with hunting. So I decided a while ago that I was going to start making these videos, like the Hunter's Wives Support Group videos or something. I don't even know what you call it. I just need someone to vent to. So I came home today and today just topped it off. I was like, I've got to make the first video because I walk up on the porch and the UPS guy has obviously been here. We have Millennium tree stand that was delivered and something else. What's in the other?
It's an extra bracket for
An
my
ex-
tree stand.
An extra bracket for a tree stand because that's so important. And BT just happened to have, what was it, like a conference that you went to today? It was at the Cabela's in Wheeling. So he sends me a text and he sends me a picture of Cabela's in Wheeling, and it says, some days at work are just better than others. So immediately I send a text back that says, don't buy anything, but if you do, buy something for me. And I don't want a Glendale buck or, I don't know, some other hunting object. Like, how about a cute sweater or something? So BT just pulled in a few minutes ago, and he has a couple Cabela's bags there. So I said, what'd you get, hun? He said, I got you something. Look what it is. Muddy camera arm friction head. It's what I've always dreamed of. I love it. Like, what am I going to do with this? What do I even do with this?
You're going to film your awesome husband's deer hunts since you're supporting me so much.
I'm going to film your hunts.
Yeah.
I feel like I need support here. Are there any other wives out there that can relate? I need some help. Like, we've got to get a group going or something. The Hunter's Wives Support Group. So we're about, 2.5 weeks from opening day.
Opening days of 29th.
So we've been doing a lot of preseason stuff. He's on a couple of leases. One up in Ohio, one here in southern West Virginia, plus all of the family land that he's on and hunts here in West Virginia. Like early preseason it's not too bad, the early preseason, it's just sort of like, okay, like I need to start getting my ducks in a row. It's, it's sort of fun. We can all get in the side by side and just like ride around. We do a few mineral sites, this and that, and my 2-year-old little boy, he loves it. Like, he's already obsessed with hunting too. But here we are, 2.5 weeks from opening day, and it's like BT's hair is on fire. Like, he's running around like a madman trying to get everything ready. He has stands everywhere. He has cameras everywhere. He has food plots everywhere. He has mineral sites everywhere. He feeds everywhere. Like, I'm not talking about like, oh, we have 3 or 4 cameras. We check them every now and again. I'm talking like
28.
28? You have 28 trail cameras.
Yeah, right now.
Right now, you have 28.
There's a few more that's got to go out.
How many do you have total?
Probably in the 30s.
30 some cameras that we have, because we got to see what's out there. We have to know what kind of deer are on the farms. We have to know what the options are, right?
Yep. 4 of those are cell phone cameras.
Oh yeah, 4 of those are cell phone cameras, which I just learned, by the way, charge you every month. I had no idea. I even actually bought one as a gift like a few weeks ago. So we're riding in the car and BT was driving, but he had pulled cards that day, and he says, hey, I'm driving, so like look at this camera card and tell me if there's anything good on there. So I'm like, really? Are we really doing this? He's like, yeah, like it's fine, Just look at it. If there's anything important, make sure you show it to me. So I'm going through, there's like thousands of photos, and he happens to mention something about like the price of this camera per month or something. And I'm like, wait, what? It's like $250 for the camera. It's charging you every month? And he says, yeah, like 10, 15 bucks or something. And I'm like, oh, well, that's not too bad. Wait, how many do you have? So he's like, 4. Like, oh, okay, great. So we're paying like 40, 50 bucks a month for trail camera photos to be sent to his phone because that's super important. I have no idea. Like, can anybody else relate here? Like, I need my girls. I need someone who understands. So, as season's approaching, it's just getting worse. We've got a lot of stuff that has to be done and just a little bit of time to do it. And I feel like I want to reach out to the other wives out there who are in the same boat with me, who understand what it's like to be single parent, single wife for several weeks, months of hunting season, because I think there's a misconception too of how long hunting season really is, because you know, like growing up in southern West Virginia, like everybody hunts. Like it's, you know, I even hunted at one point in time before it just became like this huge big thing, and now I'm just like, I need away from hunting. So like I understand it, but at the same time, like it's at a whole new level here. So the misconception of how long hunting season is, like what do you think most people hunt? Like a couple of weeks out of the year? The rut, right? I mean, everybody hunts the rut.
Everybody likes the rut.
Yeah, and I mean,
November, first couple weeks of rifle season.
Okay, and then, I mean, yeah, the first couple weeks of rifle season. I mean, a lot of people bow hunt. You're primarily a bow hunter. Prefer that. But a lot of people around here, especially.
A lot of people here look forward to the first 2 weeks of rifle season. That's when most people take their vacation.
So I think most wives probably say, oh, like, yay, my husband's going hunting, like, I'm going shopping or something. No, not here. Season itself is from, well, it starts, the last weekend of September until December 31st in West Virginia, right? But then you're also on this lease in Ohio, and season lasts a little longer out there.
It lasts till February 4th.
February 4th. So we're hunting, actual hunting, from September to February. But we have preseason stuff from June. BT says year round. I mean, like hardcore preseason. Then I mean, you have to wait till the weather breaks. You just start planting and that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like getting stands up, moving stands. So, yeah, here's another thing. The other day, I'm in the woods with BT because I enjoy being outside. I'm an outdoorsy person. I like to go and, I mean, I wouldn't say I like to go and like put up tree stands, but I went this weekend and I went out in the woods and like I helped carry some stuff in. So BT's with his buddy Dan, and they're putting up, they have a tree stand. They say, we're going to take a stand down and put a stand up. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I think we're, moving directions here or something. So we go up, we walk up to this tree, and like, okay, like, let's, start taking that down. We're like observing the other trees around, like, well, then they start talking about, do you want to switch trees? And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, this makes no sense to me. why are we taking one tree stand down to put another tree stand up in the same tree? And they were like, well, it's kind of hard to get down in this area, so this tree stand that we're going to put up is a little more comfortable for an all-day sit. Like, okay, whatever you guys want to do. So really, I think BT and the other guys, like, they kind of create extra work during preseason. But, you know, I guess that's just part of it. It's all got to get done, right, babe?
Yep.
He loves it. So I'll probably make a few other videos at a later date. We'll probably get one right before season starts, because that's going to be a really exciting day. BT will be like a kid in a candy store the night before bow season. And there's several topics that I want to cover with you guys, because, you know, like, we have the early preseason stuff. We have the actual preseason plots, the feeding, the minerals, the cameras, the tree stands, the locations, all the different areas, the naming of the areas, the naming of the deer, all the trail camera pics, like all of the conversations. It's like, just like my friend Rebecca said the other day, we can literally be talking about anything in the whole world, but the conversation always leads back to deer hunting. So I want to talk a little bit about those sort of things, and the things that only avid deer hunters' wives deal with. So I hope you guys have a great day and happy hunting.